Hello everyone. It's been a while. Today is my own personal experience with an ARG game named Bottled Sentience. It was created by Spookface after he believed he was being gang-stalked by iRoblox bots, and created a copy, or at least a replica, of said experiences he had with the bots, and it's just testing, while also finding surrects of my own. Not to mention being pounded not even 20 seconds after this recording. I want to move on with two games I had, the first being the strangest, and it starts off with these three individuals. The other two remains dormant and doing absolutely nothing, while the first one was the most interesting, or I'd say the most strangest, and creepiest. This one somehow knew my two friends I have on my friends list, even asking how to find one of them, which was a shocker to me. He was more alive and active and was a little more unpredictable, so I went up to him first and tried having a conversation, which ended with him being very weird. He said random code, questioned if I was real, so I said no, and asked the same thing back, and he began to tweak out. Just watch a video I took instead since I hate typing. So after that, I tried clicking on their body, which was not as I expected. I couldn't barely move my camera, so I sat there. After that, I retreated in absolute disgust and confusion, but my interest piqued. So I began following it as it was moving toward a house. And it turned out to be my house unexpectedly. I never knew I owned, but I confronted them, only for them to be weird. Then it stared at my sign. Every bot couldn't move. So I left for my next game. This time I changed my outfit, hoping for a different effect while interacting with the next bots I would meet, with a plan to kind of act like a bot. But this time I met two normal individuals. One of them was smarter than the other, but the other really liked finding items on its own. Personally, I think they had their own two personalities. So for the smart one, he called me nuts, but I followed him around. He went over to the door and attempted to walk glitch a few times. The other bot came over for some reason. But after his second attempt, he did something unthinkable. He famous dance wall glitch on his own, and it was actually impressive for a bot like him. But this foreshadowing future for later, as they were actually telling me to do something in a non-verbal manner the whole time. So I followed him. And to actually find out after following him for a while, he was actually attempting to find something. But in this recording, I didn't know at the time until looking a little further. The second one set out on his journey to find something on his own, but I remained uninterested and attempted to find the smart one. And turned out he was out shopping for a trumpet. We both had a social interaction using, well, silence. But I did start following him again, as if he wanted me to follow him. He led me over to wall and began trying to jump on it, even though he tried getting to the roof, but I was unaware and confused, questioning to what he was hinting at, dropping his trumpet in the process of trying to get onto the roof. He tried to jump on me, trying to get onto the roof to no avail. Then he tried to actually communicate, pointing at me and then looking at the wall. Still confused, I waved at him, trying to get his attention, and he did wave back, but went back to his actions, even though he wanted me to do something. I did realize later on. Yummy. 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 And it turned out he was actually trying to find red buttons. I finally realized what he was doing. So with this, I now set out a goal to actually help him. Well, due to my iPhone storage being hot ass, I began taking screenshots of my adventures with the two, so I will explain on from here. The collector guy came over to help, and we actually helped the smart guy reach the button he wanted. Me and the smart bot both worked to find buttons. We returned to the house where all of us stood. The collector pulled out a key. I asked for it and he dropped it. Giving it to me, I said, thanks to both of them. And surprisingly enough, they said, no problem, which was so wholesome. Then I found the last button in this house. The other one is at the CIA building, and the one with the locked door had the other button in it, which is needed for the key. I don't know where he found that key. And then I was brought to a whole new world. Before I continue, what happened to the two bots? These two are my best AI friends I've ever met. They both non-verbally communicated with me for a while. But anyways, the collector ate his favorite watermelon until he broke, standing still as he dropped all of his stuff, like he knew he was going away. The smart guy stood on the roof, watching as I left. This was sad. Now I will worry that he will be caught by the CIA. I actually filled up with tears, as I had to leave my eye companions one last time. I will remember them forever. Now to actually show some cool things before I go. What you just saw was named the admin room. It was the affect of finding and clicking all of the buttons. This video is over and I hope Spookface sees this video. It was a cool experience afterwards. See you all later, everyone, and God bless. My iPhone is dying.
I forgot. While clearing out my stuff, I forgot to save a photo of this
fuck-ass robot
telling me to shut up when not even 10 seconds ago they were smashing my ass. All I did was say hi. And you tell me to shut up. I will come after you personally. And don't make me catch you off the streets, my boy. When I see you, it's on sight, and I will make sure of it. The audacity to smash my Lego parted ass and just say, shut up afterwards when I did no harm. I willingly will and would curve, stomp you into the damn floor if I could. If the developer added guns,
I will shoot you faster than a Jenga block falling.
See you later, Red.